Hello, my name is Debbie Reynolds. They call me the Data Diva. Today, I want to talk about data privacy, Daniel's Law, and constitutionality. So, Daniel's Law is a New Jersey law that was put into effect as a result of the murder of Daniel Salas. He was the son of Judge Esther Salas, and she was being targeted by someone who had been in her court previously. And actually, they intended to harm her, but her son Daniel opened the door and was murdered as a result of this. As a result of this incident, New Jersey passed Daniel's Law. So, Daniel's Law was a law or is a law that uh, prohibits data brokers from gathering and selling the information of people who are judges, law enforcement, and things like that. And so, since Daniel's Law has been in effect, many people in law enforcement, judges, different things, they have filed data requests to remove themselves from data broker registries and things like that. As a result of that, many of these data brokers were not honoring those requests and they were still selling their data. Atlas Privacy filed many lawsuits over these particular data brokers and what they were doing. So this is really important. So this, a case had gone in front of a court in New Jersey, and a lot of what the data brokers were claiming is that this law was unconstitutional because it blocked their First Amendment right to free speech of being able to gather this data and sell it. And so this was the data brokers lost this case, and they were not able to dismiss these lawsuits on constitutional grounds because it was found that this was not a constitutional issue, and that these data brokers should respect the rights and the laws of New Jersey as it relates to Daniel's Law, and follow through on requests to remove people from these data broker um, registries and also this data sale. We have already seen traction in states like Iowa, Hawaii, and Missouri, who are already duplicating things like Daniel's Law. We're looking very closely at Daniel's Law because it may be an example of how we can expand these types of data sales, especially without the knowledge or consent of an individual in other states. So this is actually a big win for privacy. And also, there have been many other places and jurisdictions that have tried to pit First Amendment rights of a company against that of an individual's rights. And so this is probably one of the first uh, cases that I can think of in the recent history that's really settled this issue about an individual's rights versus a company's right as it relates to their personal data and the data sale and managing of that data and those expectations. So it remains to be seen what's going to happen with this in other jurisdictions. There's actually a constitutional challenge against some of the child privacy laws, especially the Age Appropriate Design Act in California, on constitutional grounds. So, I think this tracks a bit similarly in some ways, but I think it remains to be seen how these things will play out. And I see a lot in terms of privacy that's being trotted out in terms of some type of constitutional defense. So hopefully, this will be a guide or a good precedent for other jurisdictions that are looking at this particular issue as well. That's it. Thank you.